Hey! Oh my goodness, man. You can't believe it. I'm so happy today. Nah, this is a good day. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. My guy, Brandon Diao, getting his professional. I had to rep it today, man. He subscribed to the channel too, so that's sick. Okay, if you're watching this, that's a lot of hard work. To be a professional football player is very hard. Okay, it's hard. Nah, but seriously, Bayern Munich. Oh my goodness. I'm going live early. No, I'm supposed to be live 4 minutes from now. Give me some claps. I want to hear W's. I want to hear claps because Bayern for the Klassiker, we're ready, baby. Niklas Süle, Angela Merkel. Look, free my guy, okay? Angela, I'll get you reelected. As chancellor or counselor, whatever the hell you are, president, co-president, whatever Angela Merkel is, I'll get you reelected, okay? I'll get Angela Merkel reelected. Just free my guy Niklas Süle from the shackles of quarantine because he tested positive, or he tested negative, but it's a positive thing. Süle's ready, baby. He's coming back. I'm telling you, I don't get excited over anyone testing negative for COVID, okay? Well, I do because it means they survived it. But German efficiency, baby, I'm telling you. Okay, my car, like I always talk about, first of all, my car is crazy. What my car did, German engineered BMW from 2004, it was crazy. It flipped over. But German efficiency, it took about 3 seconds and my car came back up. I was in a big accident. I'm lying. But nah, it was crazy. I'm not lying. So, I'm telling you, German efficiency. Niklas Süle's back. That was fast. Like Serge Gnabry, 4 days after he tested negative. What kind of COVID's in Germany? I'm telling you, this is a different type of COVID. This might just not be the same COVID. I mean, it might be the Corona beer we're talking about because he might have been drunk with Corona for 4 days and they thought he was drunk and then they didn't actually think it was coronavirus. I don't know what's happening because Süle's back. What do you mean he's back? So, well, I guess he has the same situation as Serge Gnabry where he tested positive. I don't know what kind of COVID our players are getting because they're testing negative so fast. The same thing with Gnabry where he got a false positive. How the hell does that make sense? A false positive is just a negative. So he got, well, that don't make no damn sense. The same thing with Gnabry. Okay, Niklas Süle's COVID confusion. This is confusing to me. I don't understand this virus. What do you mean you tested negative one day and then the next day you're not you know, at least you would still have symptoms or some sort of signs that you had it and you'd still test positive, but he was like fine. So, it looks like Niklas Süle could be back earlier than anticipated. And this is great because we have the international break, which in a way is cool because Davies is out and he'll be back hopefully by the end of the international break, which ends on the 17th, starts on the 11th, so a good week there. Davies has been out for a week and a half already, so I'm ahead of myself, aren't I? Okay, so that's a little bit ahead. Goretzka, Leonardo da Vinci Goretzka's back too. I feel like Haaland, man. I feel like just doing this. My goodness, I'm laid back. Goretzka's back. Energy. Leonardo da Vinci Goretzka creating art in the middle of the park. Powerful, big, strong, not on steroids like some damn lazy people think. Oh my goodness, Goretzka's back? What's wrong with us? Why are we like this? Oh, Zirkzee tested positive. Welcome back to Bayern in 2 days, Zirkzee. Welcome back, baby. Nah, I'm telling you, there's no way any of our players stay in quarantine for 14 days. They'll be back a few days after. Süle's just getting rested, man. I'm telling you. Niklas, the blood, the great white German shark, he's getting rested right now. There is no damn thing such as COVID, okay? Niklas doesn't understand what the hell that is. He's coming back, and you should be ready for it, baby. He's coming back. But Zirkzee did test positive, and we hope he can recover sooner rather than later. I need my Zuck Dutch goat back. I need the long hair back. Rude Zirkzee, man. We need him back, man. Joshua Hullet. Okay, bring him back. My goodness. Goodness gracious. Telling me Zirkzee tested positive. Süle will be back. I know it's not official, Bayern did say the second test was negative, which means he doesn't have it, has no reason to be in quarantine. Don't worry, Angela, okay? We will make Germany proud once again when we win the Champagne League, the Champions League again, all right? We will make Germany proud. So just free my mans, just for now. Free him from the shackles of quarantine, okay? This is not slavery. He will not be mastered over by a disease that sounds like a nice, beautiful island somewhere. The Corona, I'm telling you, that doesn't even sound bad. It sounds like a good thing. That's why they named the beer Corona, because it sounds cool. You know, you don't hear beers named anything harsh, you know? You don't hear that. Beers sound nice, you know. Ice, they have a nice word to them. Budweiser, that sounds cool, right? Corona sounds cool, but Corona's bad right now because it's a virus. Niklas, stop being drunk on Corona and get back to Bayern. Okay, all right, seriously, let's get back to that. Goretzka apparently had a knock in training because Chris Richards decided to use American power and punch him up in the face. And Goretzka got up like a man. Leonardo da Vinci Goretzka. He decided to show who was boss, and he overcame his challenges. That's what I like to see. That's the energy we like to see. I would start Goretzka. Sane in, Tolisso out. Well, that's like me saying Muller in, Neuer out. You know, they don't play the same position. Tolisso's game time isn't determined by whether or not Sane's fit or not. So I don't know what you mean by that. Unless you mean Thomas Muller goes back to the middle, which already happened like 2 games in a row now. So I don't know about that. Oh yeah, is Tolisso coming back? Oh, Tolisso's back, baby. Quarantine ready to tango. Lisso's back. Oh my goodness. The baguette sauce. They're not ready for this smoke. They're getting some different types of smoke. Some Cuban cigars, man. It's gonna be harsh. They can't smell this smoke. This is not good smoke. This is cancerous smoke. Tolisso's back. Dortmund are going to be ready for this. The bees are going to start falling out of the skies and they'll be blaming it on global warming because the bumblebees are getting absolutely popped. Their honey's coming to my mouth. I'm going to eat them alive. We should be eating Dortmund alive, by the way. Is it true about Haaland coming? Well, it seems to be that Bayern like Haaland, which... wow, what a big surprise. A player that plays for Dortmund, Bayern Munich apparently like and want. Oh my goodness! We haven't lagged today. Oh my god! We're not lagging at all. This is a good day for me. Oh my goodness. No. I should be receiving W's. Quarantine Tolisso. Oh man, that's hilarious. Should we start Sane over Coman? Yeah, I believe that's going to happen soon. Especially in the Klassiker. Yeah, I think so. How has Dortmund only conceded 2 goals? Defense is a shambles. What? Oh, you talking about the Champions League? I mean, they lost against Lazio. Is that what you... I don't understand, okay. Quarantine Tolisso is coming back tomorrow. I won't be doing a watch along with my man JJD TV. I won't be. That would be weird. Imagine Bayern score and I'm over here go, oh yeah, no, and then he's over there crying. That don't make no damn sense. I'm not here to promote, depression, okay? Because you know how I am. I'll rub it in this. I'll do too much, okay? I know I would be doing too much. Imagine Sane scores a late winner. Yeah, there are more chances of us winning the Classiker tomorrow. I'm not, or not tomorrow, but we'll be doing the preview, okay? The content's coming. Don't worry about that, baby. The content's coming. But I'm not going to depress my mans like that. That shouldn't, nah. We'll do a combined 11 again, which you could have some different players in there. Again, we might have a different formation. Lucien Favre over Hansi Flick. We might talk about that. If anyone actually put Lucien Favre over Hansi Flick, you're getting a damn slap in your face. How about Goretzka? Well, Goretzka apparently got a knock today in training, and then he got up like a giant. Ooh, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. His body regenerated like Deadpool, and Leon Deadpool came up. Okay, he came up, he released himself from the little knock, and he's ready for the Klassiker. He's fully fit, and he's going. He completed training. He got it. Leon's not. He's not injured. Get these injuries out of my body, okay? He's definitely eating what Lewandowski's eating. And speaking of what Lewandowski's eating, did anyone read those weird quotes from his wife? What are they doing to Lewandowski? Wait, no one read those? I'm telling you, what I just read, I'm like, this man is a robot. What is he doing? Oh my goodness. Look. Oh my goodness. What Anna Lewandowski? Anyone want to hear it? You know what? Say yes if you want to hear what Anna Lewandowski just said. She says some weird stuff, man. They're doing some Polish juju. Some juju from Warsaw, Portugal, man. I don't know what they're doing with Lewandowski's body, man. He's feeling like Captain Poland. My goodness, the super soldier serum is definitely doing some boogie things to Lewandowski. I'm not sure. Lewandowski's definitely venting, man. Among Us. He's sus. I don't know what they're doing to him. Anyone want to hear it? It is so okay. Look, here's what Anna Lewandowski's doing to her freaking husband. Okay, they eat dessert. All of us, most normal people. If you don't do this, then you're a little bit abnormal. Probably 0.0001% of the world. We all eat desserts last. Like that's the last thing, you eat a nice little a steak with some sexy like vegetables on it, right? That's what we normally do. Anna Lewandowski and her weird husband, they eat desserts first. What? Who eats desserts last? So you're telling me after a nice meal, well, actually, before a nice meal, they're eating a cake. Okay, they eat the carbohydrates first, and then proteins. She's not even saying it like it's food. She's saying it like it's some chemical product. Like they don't even eat food. Do they have normal food? I bet they don't. They have robotic food. They eat desserts first, and then proteins. Raw vegetables sometimes. What? What are you doing to Lewandowski? Why is he eating I don't eat vegetables. That's not my thing. I will, well, if they're in other stuff, but you're not going to find me eating a salad. I'm just so sorry. That's not going to happen. Me eating a salad don't go together. I'll eat a fruit salad because it's probably going to taste better, and my taste buds don't like vegetables or raw things in general. I won't eat tuna. Or actually, I would eat tuna. I won't eat, what's the thing? Sushi. You won't find me eat. I've never tasted sushi in my life. Why? Why am I eating raw fish? That's not my thing. I like things cooked, like, fuming. But Lewandowski and his wife and his children, they eat vegetables raw sometimes, which I guess that's just called salads. Sometimes only a little meat. What are you talking about? Okay? So they don't eat as much meat. Okay, but sometimes only a little. So that's that's pretty much suggesting that the majority of the times they eat a lot of meat. To know what Lewandowski needs right now. What do you mean to know what Lewandowski needs? What? That's so weird. That's such a weird thing to say. You're saying it like he's like some human. I don't know. So to know what Lewandowski needs right now, we check his blood regular. Oh my God. What? What? So they check Lewandowski's blood, like, regularly. All right, well, like, what he needs right now. So you're telling me, like, every week, let's say his body's, they check his blood. Coman needs to be on this energy. Coman needs a woman that's going to treat him like this. That's going to treat him like a bot, man. That's going to treat him like a standstill in Fortnite. Someone that just treats him like what he needs right now. We eat carbohydrates and desserts first. Anyone hearing this? Oh, Gnabry's vegan. Nah, this is some weird stuff, man. Let's keep reading. All right, it's also important to eat slowly. Okay, let's go. It's not easy for both of us. I imagine so. On her roll, okay? A lot of things that we started changing 12 years ago. For example, the quality of sleep, a good mattress, no blue light, the right food before bed, diet in general. We avoid lactose, we avoid wheat flour, white sugar, and fried foods. This man's not having fun. He's not having fun. Oh my goodness. Anna Lewandowski. But it was also a bit sad because we couldn't be with him in Lisbon. That's why I said to him, you have to win the Champions League. Oh my God. So if he lost, he was getting toasted. Oh my goodness. All right. She says this. We've always analyzed Robert's games together. He calls after away games and wants to hear my opinion. I have a different perspective than him, but I also come from competitive sports and studied sports. And it's a kind of technical discussion between athletes. Yo, give me and 11. I need a woman. No. Nah, she's so detail oriented. Okay, this is a powerful woman right here. Oh my goodness. This is a powerful. Oh my God. Behind a powerful man. Well, she's more powerful than Lewandowski. So what do you? She pretty much tells him what to eat, when to eat. She checks his blood to make sure he. Oh my goodness, he couldn't cheat. Who's Lewandowski cheating with? Because she's there. Oh, all right. Why are we focusing on this? Nah, this is crazy. All right, who am I talking about? I'm talking about Lewandowski's wife and the weird stuff they do, man. Whew, I need this. He won't service. Nah, man, this is crazy. That's impressive. The amount of work they do just to make Lewandowski fit 100% of the times is crazy. So if you're joining late, Niklas Süle testing negative. So maybe a similar Gnabry situation where he comes back and he's ready. And then Goretzka's back as well, which is huge for us. And that's going to be very important in their Klassiker. I don't remember. Was it the 4-0 the Klassiker game? Where we had Goretzka in there with Kimmich and we controlled that game? It could be the same thing. We could be seeing a similar performance from Goretzka. Power, pressing. I mean, their Klassiker is usually like that. Let's be honest, though. Like, no one's actually thinking of their Klassiker as the title-deciding game. Now, it's a way, but yeah, honestly, their Klassiker it's great, but it's not. No. It's not the decider. I think a game against Hoffenheim is a little bit of a bigger decider than their Klassiker. I'll be completely honest. I mean, the top scorer in their Klassiker is Lewandowski. I mean, well, to be fair, I mean, a good chunk of them would have come against Dortmund, but still, or would have come for Dortmund against us. But I don't know, man. I hope it's a cold game. I need to see intensity, and we will. We'll see everything. So, yeah, it's going to be a huge game in 2 days. Don't worry, the preview's coming out. It's going to be a cold preview. Cold War. Tear down this wall. That's what Ronald Reagan told Neuer. I'm telling you. So, we'll wait to see, man. We'll wait to see. Is everyone good? Is everyone caught up now? Did you see Haaland's interview yesterday? Yeah. You know, y'all are some weirdos, man. You're some weirdos. Look at you already talking about Haaland like he joined us. Get some statics. You mean check the statistics? Is that what you mean? The statistics? What are we talking about? We'll do a match reaction. Don't worry about that. This is going to be cold, all right? Everything's going to be cold. Yeah, it's a way. Dortmund are good at home. Well, that's the thing, though. At home, you know, it's just a facade. Now, there might be a little bit more yellow that our players see, but let's be honest, without fans, the home wins went from like 50 or 40-something% to 23%. That's a study that was done by DW. I'm telling you, that was crazy. So, yeah, I don't think... Well, Bayern's one of the only few teams to maintain its home win percentage while also maintaining its away form, which makes things a little bit more interesting if you think about it. It means the better teams tend to do better against teams that they typically wouldn't do good against, especially if it was away from home. So that's what we're waiting. Liverpool fan from South Africa, you love watching my channel. Wow, what are you doing over here? All I do is are Liverpool jokes. Okay. I've been paying like $150 per year. My goodness. I'm not at that stage where I can be paying 150 per year, actually, to be honest. So I pay wait, no, I am paying a lot of money. So I'm paying $10 plus 5 a month, right? If you multiply that by 12, that's actually 180. So I'm paying 180 per year to watch Bayern. Do you know how crazy that sounds? Oh my goodness, that's a lot of money, and I'm cheap. I'm really cheap. There was a time where I actually got my own haircuts because I'm actually genuinely cheap. I used to get my own haircuts, and that's evident from the fact that I used to be very, very clapped up in my head, man. My goodness, I'm starting to use KSI terms, but you're telling me I'm paying $180 to watch Bayern? I need 10 goals per game. I need absolute entertainment. See, this is starting to make sense to me. If I'm paying $180 per year to watch FC Bayern Munich, I need us to have a 10 out of 10 performance every game. Okay, if I see it from that perspective, then it makes sense. Hopefully Süle plays. Can't see Boa running with Haaland despite his good performances. That's a thing. Well, Boateng will probably get a new contract, deservedly so. If he doesn't, then I wouldn't be surprised either, because I think Bayern would want to cash in, but at the same time, I'd understand if we didn't really care about the whole cash and just let him go. But here's the thing. If you keep Boateng, again, it's the same thing with keeping Javi Martinez. I always said it. If you keep Javi, then you're going to have to play him because he gets paid to play, right? When he's fit, he's going to have to come off the bench. You see, right now, he's the first one to come off the bench. Not Thiago Dantas, who's still in the second team and will make his way next month into the first team. Thiago Dantas ready to Alcantara. But the same thing with Elon Musk rocket, Mac Roca. He's going to have to sit on the bench and wait for, essentially, for Javi Martinez to leave or for someone in the main team or a starter to actually get injured, which is a stupid, terrible thing to say, but it is true. He's going to have to wait for some fortunate circumstances to really try and break his way into the first team or at least be preferred off the bench. Because right now he's getting 40 seconds of playtime. That's not sufficient to actually keep you in form or to actually build any sort of form. So we'll have to wait and see. And that's my most, I guess, focused thing right now. If I were Bayern, I'd focus specifically on those things. So yeah, you get Roca more playtime, but then again you have Javi Martinez. The same thing with Boateng. If you keep Boateng, that would mean you have an extra year of waiting for Tanguy Kouassi or waiting for different things to happen. Or you might not even buy an Alaba replacement because you're happy with Boateng, which if it was Boateng with his prime self, with a big recovery pace, I'd be very happy about that. Boateng isn't playing bad, but it's just he does have physical limitations that he can't overcome with just more training. He can't get faster overnight because you can tell he needed to lose a lot of pounds, and he did. He lost about 20 or so pounds, which was crazy during the winter break last year, or actually this year in January. So he lost all those pounds. That helped him, rejuvenated his form. Remember when Javi Martinez and Alaba were the back line? Boateng wasn't playing that well, and then over time he got back in form. I remember their Klassiker, ironically enough. Boateng came off, Hummels was on the pitch, and Niklas came on because Boateng and Hummels were just they were being a little bit of a circus, man. They were throwing up a circus show. So that's what happened. So I don't know. Boateng has experience, and that's important, right? What role does Roca play best? So I think Roca is going to be in that double pivot, right? As a CDM, I think he could even do it by himself. Yeah, Niklas is back. That's the great news. But I'm not sure if it's going to be the same thing with Gnabry, where you go from testing positive 4 days later you test negative, so they allow you to get out of the little quarantine thing. So yeah. But quarantine Toliso's back tomorrow. Can you play right back? Hey, on Pavard though, honestly, I mean, I always said it, but everyone said I had an agenda, which I don't. I genuinely just understand Pavard's game. He has a lot of limitations. In France, with Stuttgart to a certain extent, he played in systems where his best strengths were displayed very thoroughly and his weaknesses were mitigated. France play very defensive. They're a defensive team. They're not a possession team like us. So in our team, we're an attacking team. Someone told me, George, you don't need your fullbacks to be overly attacking. You don't need both your fullbacks at the very least. And I'm like, well, we're an attacking team, so yes, all our players need to be attack-minded. That's important for us. That's why Flick sticks with Alaba all the time, because Alaba does bring a different dimension of passing into the final third for us. And he did prove that in his stats. He was leading in Europe for passes into the final third, progressive runs, progressive passes per 90, passes into the final third, passes into midfielders, pre-assist passes amongst center backs. Alaba was leading in these stats. And for me, the thing with Pavard is that he's a passive defender. You can clearly tell he's not an aggressive defender or a proactive defender. Davies is proactive, Lucas Hernandez is aggressive, but they fall along the same line of active defending. Lucas is actively looking to win the ball. Davies is actively looking to win the ball and start an attack. The thing with Davies is he's just so gifted. But the thing with Pavard is he's a passive defender. And he doesn't necessarily have the power or explosiveness to press. That's why you can see in the pressing statistics, he's ranking very low compared to Davies and Lucas. And then if you also look at the fact that he commits more fouls than Lucas and Davies by a big margin, Pavard commits the most fouls out of our defenders, which just shows he's a passive defender because he doesn't do the pressing. He's not going to power up front. That's why I'm so confused. Why is everyone surprised when... And then that, because he doesn't have the power, he can read the game very well. That's very good for him. He reads the game very well. But he doesn't necessarily have the type, just explosiveness to close down space like Davies or Lucas Hernandez do. So what you see a lot of the times is Pavard you see the ball just gets passed around him. That's a result of not pressing as well from his side. But the ball they pass two passes in behind him, right? And sometimes he comes out and then you think he's winning the ball and then they just one movement and they're out. That's it. That's it. That's literally Pavard's game. The thing is, he's a passive defender who doesn't possess the. And then the thing is, offensively, that's my biggest problem with his game is he doesn't. It's not even about pace. I don't really give a damn about pace. I think Kimmich isn't blessed with Davies' pace, but Kimmich is blessed with technical, tight control and touches, cute turns. That's what Kimmich does. You saw what Kimmich did in the 18-19 season from right back? In a way, Kimmich was our Alphonso Davies in that season. Because Kimmich would get the ball from that right back position. He would drive forward, except not with Davies' pace, but with technical control, receiving the ball in weird ways. The pass he did against Leipzig, I believe that was in the Pokal final 2 seasons ago. No one else makes that pass in our squad. Not even Thiago. Not even. Now, Thiago can make the pass, but in that type of game, in that type of moment, from right back, not many players can make that type of pass. Kimmich did. And that's the difference, right? Kimmich has this vision, and he also has this technical ability. But the thing with Pavard is he's limited on the ball. And that's the thing in the Champions League, especially when you're coming up against players like Lucas Ocampos, who can show that little bit of just slight quality. Now, they may not have the finishing touch. That's what Sevilla lacked, because they hit the post like once. Nora made a few great saves. But all you need to essentially beat Pavard is the ability to read situations. Just whenever he comes close to you, just pass the ball off. And then whenever you get 1v1 with him, he's not a very excellent 1v1 defender like a Wan-Bissaka. Pavard will easily be bypassable if you have technical ability and a little bit of pace. If you're just faster than him, which is very easy to do because most people would be, you can win every battle. And that's the situation. It's not you have to hate the guy. I don't hate Pavard, but I just see his limitations. That's it. So that's to answer a very long question about if I can play right back, which I can't. I hate it. I'm a midfielder. I stay in midfield. Even though I did play right back once, I don't get involved in the game enough. Max Aarons, no. I would have gone for. That's why I would have been so excited if we got Dest, because Dest is ripping the show at Barcelona right now. But if we got Serginho Dest, now Boateng is a very good alternative. But I was hoping, and I'm still hoping, it's a short-term solution, because I'm really looking for someone to become the best right back in the world. I mean, there's this misconception that you can't have, you're going to upset someone. No. You get one of the, we got Sané while Coman was here. Yeah, we did. We got Douglas Costa too to add more depth and competition. And someone pointed out, hey, yo, I need to start reading more comments because someone said something so smart. So players like Javi Martin, well, let's take Javi out because he doesn't start, but Müller, Lewandowski, those two are very, very unselfish. Lewandowski at some point was selfish. He wanted to score everything. He was the guy. But now I'm looking at it and someone said Sané looks a little bit selfish. So does Gnabry. So does Coman. And I like that a lot. I like the fact that someone actually pointed that out because I wasn't thinking of it myself. Because if you can have, that's a great balance. You have 4 attackers, Müller, Lewandowski, Sané, Gnabry. If you have 2 that are very selfish and 2 that are selfless, you have a great mixture right there. Because guess what? That's competition. You don't think Sané in the back of his head is like, if I don't perform today and score this goal against Salzburg, I won't start or I won't get an opportunity to start. That's what depth is. I like this a lot. Someone pointed that out and it made me feel so good because that's something I always wanted. Now, Costa could play and he's thinking about earning his spot. And that excites everyone. Whenever Sané plays, he's thinking about, I have to perform because someone's right next to me. When Gnabry plays, he's like, I have to perform because someone's right behind me, pushing me to perform better. And then when, let's say, Sané gets replaced with a few bad performances, let's just hypothetically put that into play. And then guess what? The person that replaces Sané feels like, oh, I have to perform. So it's helping us a lot that you could see Coman's playing like, oh, damn, my spot's in play. I think Flick is doing that on purpose. Why is everyone talking about Hakimi? Hakimi's gone. Yeah, Dominic Szoboszlai ripped Pavard. That again, bypassable. There was a situation where he actually intercepted a situation. I was like, that was a great interception. It went right back, and I'm like, okay, well, just get tight to the guy because Davies would run forward and just stick to him if they pass around, but he doesn't. And they just passed in behind him, and it was so easy for them. So, and then that goal that they scored where Boateng made the block, which I thought was Alaba at the time. Racism, George. I thought, yeah, it looked like Alaba, but 17-27, no real difference. But I was looking at that situation again. If you have a right back with slightly more explosiveness off the little mark, like someone that could just, that would have been a good block or a potential, but that's just me nitpicking. But that happens a lot. So, yeah, that's the situation. I really like the competitiveness in the squad. Like, that's something that anyone has a bad game once in a while. Exactly. Right? And then that, but guess what? When it matters, those moments, they push each other. Sané isn't even fully fit yet. That's true too. When he gets fully fit, Sané's gonna be different. He's gonna be different, man. He's going to be different. I mean, I was watching Ribery, the art. Man, I'm telling you, how could you watch Ribery and then watch Salah? If you watch a Ribery, just one Ribery, just say you watch a highlight, not even the game. If you just watch 30 seconds of a Ribery highlight, you can already tell he's much better than these modern wingers. I'm telling you, or most specifically Salah, in terms of how they play. I mean, Robin too. Salah got a Puskas for a goal. Robin scored every other week. Come on. that just shows you. I mean, I guess the level in a way dropped, but at the same time, the roles changed, right? You can't blame that on anything. That's like me going to an old car and saying, well, this car had this, but a modern car doesn't have this. No, the roles of cars changed, right? That's like me going to the 70s and going, oh my goodness, I love taxis. And then I come to the 2020s and I'm like, oh, there's Uber. That's because, again, the roles of taxis changed. Taxis wasn't just about getting from point A to point B. It was about being comfortable and safe. And I guess that's the thing. Well, thank you everyone so much for watching and tuning in today. Someone just asked me, did I see AS Comp's video on Kimmich? I'm literally watching that right now. Well, Mia san Mia in peace. Jorginho could be our head coach. No. I wouldn't be Bayern's head. I wouldn't want to be. You know, if someone has a bad game, oh my God, I would be the most unsympathetic coach ever. If you have a bad game and I'm your coach, you're dying. I'm gonna kill you. Imagine Bayern lose under my watch. Like, if you think Hansi would be mad, imagine Flick. Flick may have played for Bayern, but Flick did admit he's a United fan, right? I guess he said he supported, but he supports the club he's at right now, right? That's all we want to think. But imagine an actual Bayern fan, not just me, but any of you. If we lose, oh my God, I'm punching people up I'm firing you. You're gone. You can't play for me. You mean you made one bad pass, huh? We still won 4-0, but I didn't like that one bad pass. You're getting punched up. I'm telling you, I can't lose. But I said Mia and peace. God, I can't speak today. I sound a little bit New York, and I can't lie.